Come on, YouTube, catch up. Caught up, caught up. Right. Okay. So I looked it up and I was right in feeling like this was not doing as much stance damage. Apparently it isn't, because it's a thrusting sword and heavier weapons do more stance damage. Including spears, which I do have one of, but I don't know if it's going to help that much. Hello, Elmo. Fucking controller. Spear. Spear? Yeah, it does remind me, though. Was it you, Elmo? Was it somebody else mentioned that, apparently there's organic matter, there's animal bits in the Death's Poker? Wasn't you? So somebody in chat on one of these streams mentioned it. It was you? So go and stick that on the bow. What time of day is it? Morning? Oh, it's the wrong time of day. The complete wrong time of day. Yeah, that would have been earlier, well, last week now, technically, since it's Sunday. Okay, now this should hopefully go quickly, because this is not a super high level Deathrite bird, but I do hate the Deathrite birds, and death birds, and all the birds. Yes, excellent. That's how a boss fight should go. Oh, there's nothing in the description that says what it's made of. Where is that? It's higher up because it's a greatsword, isn't it? Is it? It looks metallic. Some things. Looks like it's... Yeah, but I can't... Okay, let me get closer. Yeah, it looks like, but it also looks like it's made of metal. Oh. It looks kind of orange, like rusted iron. Or, you know, rusty carbon steel. Oh, I don't know. No, I'm too much in the I don't know about that one to actually... Damn it. But I can use this. I just need faith really. This was another one I was going to look at as well. No, that just says golden, and it looks like it's golden. Doesn't... No proper indication of what it's made of. Because I was thinking too, this one is an option. It isn't, because it does not look like it's actually made of animal bits. Because it does holy and, you know, holy damage against Gaius. But I could use... where's the arcane? Yeah, there we are. And instead of that, we'll use... and instead of that, we'll use that, and instead of this, we'll use Jory's a fraud. I mean, yeah, I hate Jory so much. I'm thinking I might... Because apparently this gets really, really, really high. Yeah. So maybe I'll just put on that. Oh, that's still heavy load. Shit. No, I'd like to stay above 50. Apparently, this thing, when you... Here's the grace. When you put Sacred Blade or any kind of Sacred Affinity on this one, it actually does really good damage. I'll see what this does against Gaius with a Sacred Affinity. Even though I don't have very good faith. Yeah, but Gaius is vulnerable to holy damage because of reasons. Well, he's Albinaric, so he's missing legs because he's Albinaric, and he is weak to holy because of being Albinaric. Okay. I fucking dodged, you sack of shit. I fucking dodged! sack of shit. Fucking retarded boss. Absolutely fucking retarded. Do I need more sacred? Probably not, so I'll just undo enhancement for now. 60 strength. Awesome. Top 3 worst, but yeah. He's... Like, it's a very crowded top 3, because there's definitely more than 3 in the top 3 worst bosses. Because there are so many truly horrible bosses. And a whole bunch of them are in the fucking DLC. You've got Gaius, you've got Metir, you've got Jory. Oh, there's just... Anyway, fragments. There we are. My favorite boss, isn't it? Well... See, that's a difficult question, because most of the bosses I don't like fighting, but like watching and like theoretically in terms of if it goes well and there's other sort of storytelling factors going on, I'd probably say Midra. But he's still like shit to fight. But if it's not me fighting him and somebody skilled is fighting him and you're watching that and it doesn't end immediately and it's like there's good back and forth and there's the music going and all that, it's like, yeah, just... But to fight, I mean, like the ones I like fighting are the Erdtree avatars because they're nice and simple. Okay, oh wait a minute, I didn't go out into the hinterlands. I may as well go and get like the golden braid. Where's the door? There's the door. The thing that's weird is just how, like eventually, it wasn't like I did it quickly, but how eventually getting Gaius with the deflectier and the thrusting shield, how it, like, that worked way better than I expected it to. I used to not mind the Draconic Tree Sentinel all that much, but I had several encounters subsequently that have maybe changed that perspective. Got better at dealing with Knights Cavalry, and this one, like, they're annoying, but they've gotten less shit to deal with because I'm, you know, more familiar with them. I don't know. I think I would probably, as annoying as I would find it, I would like Radagon if he weren't followed by Elden Beast. But knowing that you've got to do Elden Beast after that, it's just like, why fucking bother? Top 5 favorite side bosses. Yeah, they're still, like, they're not... they're an extension of an idea that has existed that they've wanted to do for a while, of enemies that chase you, or I guess enemies that pop up multiple times through the story, because that happened in Dark Souls 2 with Pursuer. And they still can't really get it, apparently, because this is, I guess it's conjecture based on videos I've watched, that they've sort of had this idea of having like a nemesis, kind of like, you know, Nemesis as in Resident Evil Nemesis, that sort of keeps chasing you throughout the game. And the Knights Cavalry were sort of meant to be that, but they don't really accomplish it because they couldn't get them to just go everywhere, so they just made them spawn in certain places. And same as in Dark Souls 2 with the Pursuer, they just had him pop up at various locations, rather than actively chasing you around the map. Oh, Requiem, yeah, the newest one. I've got to get around to doing my Resi 4 remake playthrough. And then I've got to edit it and record it. Anyway. What was I thinking? Oh shit. Watch videos when I'm playing in the game. Yeah, well, I mean, you've got to be aware that if you're going to be getting spoilers if you watch something like that. Let me go back and attempt to Mesmer with the charge attacks. I wanted to do something slightly different, but... Or I could try, yeah, the Impaling Thrust on the Spear. 969. Should definitely be doing more damage. Whoa, not much more damage, though. Yikes. And that's got rot on it. They really made it so this thing is not very good because of the money that you get. That's weird, because 945, 969, they've both got the same... Ugh. Huh, wait a minute, what does this one do? Is this, like, as good as, if not better than Impaling Thrust? Let me just... Okay, yeah. Right. Okay, it's an interesting comparison point. Maybe I'll try this with the Piercing Fang then. Raptor of the Mists is like a... It puts you in a counter state where when you get hit while in that state, you become invincible and you sort of jump into the air automatically to evade the attack, and you can do a jump attack as you get out of it. Okay, let's try Piercing Fang. I don't know if it does as much. I should have checked. Does it do as much poise damage? It might not. Crits and then Blade of Mercy. Damage after crits. the bull goat back on because I want defenses. We're going to scream missiles on YouTube. Okay, that's sufficiently ugly, I think. I've still got the strength in there, right? Yeah. Sake, why does everything take so fucking long? Does this fucking controller even actually work? Notice how I was standing still and not at all dodging or running or doing any kind of motion, despite telling the fucking character to fucking run away, just fucking sitting there waiting to die. Does this fucking thing even work? And I've got to wait until he hits me before I do anything, right? Yeah, and I got hit by that because I dodged. Fucking dodged. Fucking worthless sack of shit. And of course, why would we have an attack be immediately followed up by another attack when we could just make it be followed up by a delay into an attack that you can't avoid because you're trying to use the fucking time that you had between the attacks to do something? This is the fucking dumbest kind of waiting game. Because there's so much time and you can't do anything.
Restricted the grace of God. I will not suffer.
Look, I don't need the commentary, Elmo. I don't need the fucking commentary. What I need is for this piece of shit to ever do what I fucking tell it to do when I fucking tell it to do that. Just... Okay, apparently the buttons work. Technically the buttons work. Why the fuck they can't do anything is another fucking matter altogether. Okay. That's what was going on. I understand why that wasn't working, because I was doing something wrong. By that I'm referring to closing the game because I wanted it to fucking die. I want something to die. I want everything to die. If you could all die, I'd appreciate it. People seem to think that this boss is like a great one and that he's one of the best in the fucking DLC. I mean, have you actually played the game if you think that? Like, he's doing, oh yeah, he's got his fucking combo, but instead of it being a combo, it's like hit, 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 it's over, now it's your turn. It's like hit, 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 now it's your turn. It's just fucking retarded. Because all of those gaps between the hits, you can't do anything. I mean, granted, you can't do anything if you're me. If you're fucking highly skilled and get the things to have luck on your side and you can parry certain attacks in there, I'm sure you can parry some of those attacks, but it's sit through the combo, but it's a fucking long combo with all these fucking delays, and sometimes those delays don't actually go anywhere. I mean, it's not as much with Mesmer, it's just hard to remember his things. It's not like, say, Consort Radahn, where he will just randomly stop a fucking combo in the middle and change to a different one. It's not that they're undodgeable, it's that I can't fucking dodge them because my fucking controller won't do anything. Yeah, 3 seconds to injuries. Like, you do have very little time before it's basically the amount of time between his combos is only slightly longer than the gaps between hits in his combos. So you still get practically nothing to work with. I feel like I saw a large number on his health bar. Did I proc rot during that last one? I must have, because I saw like 8,000 on there, and that's no way I was doing that in one hit. Unless it was a bleed, I suppose. dodged. I know, that was dodging too soon, except I was dodging exactly the right time to dodge these attacks because I fucking have to dodge early and I'm fucking doing that and you're cheating me! That's the one where he does 4 hits, not the one where he does 3 hits. Not the one that looks exactly the fucking same, but does fewer hits and you get a chance to fucking attack when you think you do! What?! Fucking die!
A curse upon thee.
Oh, you wanted to do an attack that would finish off the enemy. But they did an attack that interrupts you no matter what, because that's why you wear heavy armor, to be interrupted out of everything you do. People who praise this game, are you being paid to say that? What is wrong with you? Have you played the fucking thing? I think you haven't. Where's the... Thinking of blowing my savings on a ticket to Japan. I need to cause some harm. This is such absolute bullshit. Elmo, I think you might be on a bit of a delay. Because you're asking if I can level up well after I already did level up. This fucking useless cunt here is using daggers. He's using daggers, and apparently daggers are the most poise damaging weapons in the game. Because yeah, 86 poise, I can't beat a dagger with 86 poise. Course fucking not. Why would anyone think that that was a fucking feasible situation? Fucking retarded morons. that must be because of after doing the assassination. It's got to hold down the button as hard as possible to make sure that the game understands I'm telling it to fucking run. Not to stand there and do nothing. I mean, apparently you don't have to press it very hard to get it to do a thing. But apparently it just won't do a thing when I fucking want it to. You know what, honestly, it's not just this controller. This game is just complete shit. If you want to dodge, you've got to dodge early, but you can't dodge early because then you get hit. So what you got to do is press the button at the right time and then nothing happens. Do the people behind this possess any fucking qualifications? Because honestly, I don't see how they could. Surely no one would give accreditation to people this fucking stupid. Because this is fucking nothing to do with the theme or the run or, you know, if it were a challenge, if I were a challenge runner. It's nothing to do with that. It's to do with the game just not fucking doing as I tell it to. There's only so much you can put down to failure of skill before it's like a case of, hey, it's a failure of fucking input. Right, that's there. Interesting backstab animation there. And why don't I get like the unending circle straight with daggers like this fucking cheating cunt does? It's super frustrating because, honestly, I feel like going around with this fucking thing. But I just basically did a couple of strength runs. And this still is essentially a strength run. That's my main fucking damage stat. And that's using certain systems in the game to overcome all of the fucking game's weaknesses. Its weaknesses being everything! Mad Elmo, why do you say that? That's right, I've probably picked up the other thingy-me-pots at some point. Here we go, fire ones. Okay, yeah, everybody gets a fireball. Box. I'll go and talk to him. Save me, Ansbach. They're all out to get me.
What could the implication? Yes, even the as if he plans he has. Beggars, I'm afraid one thing. You have given, but I can. I am a war cursed. I could spend the.
Okay, I think I've talked to him. I am here. I may as well go and get the Pearl Drake, which is what's going on? Fucker gets to have hyper armor on a sidestep. I don't get to have hyper armor when I have 100 poise and I do a fucking Ash of War. The fuck is wrong with you people? Your fault? What's your fault? I'm the one playing the fucking game, unfortunately, so I could stop anytime I really want to. I really wanted to stop a long time ago, so clearly I actually can't stop when I want to, so it's just this pitiful, vain hope that, hey, somebody's being entertained, right? Pots. Break the controller. Well, Elmo, you said go do Melania. I didn't say no. Should have been what I said. Said, no, not ready for that yet. Come back later when I'm overpowered. Which I wouldn't say, because you'll never be overpowered in this game. If you could beat every boss in one hit, that would be fair. It wouldn't be overpowered. That's how it should work. That's the player being powerful. I've said multiple times, the whole nonsense Souls-like thing of, oh, just default to having high difficulty and, you know, player dies very easily, is just the dumbest way to start the design process. Because you have nowhere to go. And if that's going to be the entirety of your entire personality as a fucking developer, what it says to me is that you're really fucking lazy. Because how much damage the player takes is exactly the kind of thing that would be altered by a difficulty setting. What I will say, the fucking D-pad on this thing is so shit. I think I should fucking return it, change it for one of the cheaper ones that was not quite as shit. It's worse, it's covered in the stupid fucking LEDs. Rainbows everywhere. Bright lights. To show I'm a gamer. Yeah, I get it. Millennium's an exciting fight. People like to see how that goes. They want to go back and do the fairly tried and tested charge attack splat. Although I could go back with this again and see if the cleaver works. We're only like 6 or 7,000. 6 or 7. Is it 6 or 7? That's basically 139. So 6. And I don't have 6,000. I've got way more than that, but whatever. The thing is, this theme is, unless I were using consumables, craftable items only, it'd be a different story. That would be properly, limiting and challenging. But this is not really that limiting because there's still decent armor and weapons that you can use that fall under the restrictions. It's just that the game is shit. It doesn't solve the fundamental problem of the game being shit. Great, a weapon I can't use. Thanks, fuckhead. Fucking hate curse blades. Okay, there's a little bit of money. This one does not have... Right, this is the spirit calculus. Well, I mean, you get some throwing pots, but yeah, as a sort of a weapon rather than... No, I had to go through the... There was a hole in the wall that went to the other section. That's what I needed to go through. I went through the door and I went right. I needed to go left through a hole in the wall. Go up here. And kill this guy. Fragment. It's like I said, though, I'd find it funny if you could get the sorcerers in Raya Lucaria, if you could get their books as a weapon. That'd be funny. Start hitting people with books. Or the Sweetings in the Renala fight, Throwing books. Throw the book at them. I think... Yeah, next thing I do, if it's in this game, it should be magic related, so I can just stand back and not engage with the boss fight mechanics. Okay, 17. There's 2 more here, I think. There's one on the mountain, one in Charo's Grave that I haven't gone to yet. Got a boyfriend. Congrats. Enjoy each other's company and stuff and things. I don't know. I don't understand relationships and all that sort of stuff at all, really. Okay, I had 3 revered ash, which means the one up here will get me the next blessing level. I haven't used spirit ash much so far. If I'm getting the blessing things, I may as well. Not that I have much FP to do the summoning with. One of the sets of ruins has... Well, actually, no, there's another revered spirit ash here. And is it here that there's the fragment? I think it's here, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. You know, I thought I did it too soon, I guess. Some other people do that. Dismount to get the iframes. Okay. Yeah, I haven't spoken to Emir yet. I haven't found the fisher either. I wonder if... Yeah, when is it that Tiolier actually moves on?
I had something
I
heading
don't know.
south for cold. He just... That must be
He's
what...
moving on now.
Just...
That is your profile pic. I noticed that it's different, but it's a bit too small for me to notice what it is. Nope. Too small. So open your profile in a separate tab or something. Wouldn't it?
I am sorry. I repent. Come no closer. Oh, the horror. Please. Savage me no further.
Oh, right. Looks like something anime, but I can't say I recognize it. It's not surprising, because there's a lot of stuff I don't know. Dragon Man. That's what I mean about this bullshit. Everything interrupts me. Doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter how much armor I'm wearing. If I'm doing something, the AI just goes, no, you're not. Yeah, okay. That sounds nice. I don't know. I don't understand relationships at all. I told you to turn the fucking lantern on, not interact with the... I wasn't even facing it. What the fuck are you doing? Bareface? Huh? Oh, right. Now I'm forgetting the layout. How many times have I come through here and I'm forgetting the fucking layout of it? 5-1. Yeah, that's pretty small. That's weird. Oftentimes that guy does like a fire breath or something. I think that both of them play is probably unnecessary, but... Spines of gravelstone. Kinda makes it sound like it's made out of dragon bits, but not definitive enough. Okay, there's a fragment in Charo's grave and a fragment up the mountain. It's another blessing level. 18 before getting into any Ilim sounds about right. Could be, couldn't it? It basically goes to the same place. Stars in the grave. It's not that well hidden, though, is it? Yeah, why is it called that? It's not very well hidden. And who was Charo? Is it their grave, or did they... They're the ones who hid it? I don't know. Is it Charo, or is it Caro, or... Something like that. Who the fuck knows? Included like a phonetic pronunciation guide or something. Oh, this is probably not best. Find this with. Mountain. I'll unlock the Bale Grace, but don't know about fighting him just yet. I could use this and bleed him out, that would work. But I mean, that... Part of the idea is to use different things rather than the stuff that I know is already good, that everybody knows is good. I mean, everybody knows the Homuncular Cleaver is a good weapon. Everybody knows that bleed is effective. Mush. Come on. faster. The other clown, I'll come out them as well. Sinisax. Still really have no idea what the story with Sinisax is. I thought an ancient dragon here should have been trying to fight Bale, but so comment from somebody on a video or in a live stream somewhere that like they thought that Sinisax was actually an ally of Bale. How would you know? The game doesn't tell you. For fuck's sake, just... Why do I have to be on one specific pixel to pick up an item? When you make the fucking map this large? Stone seems like it basically comes from dragons, which is getting from the impression of the dragon on his great katana that might be made from. Yeah, I'd figure that Sinisax has to be associated with Bale in some way to actually be here, but not actively trying to fight Bale. Dragon Communion flesh. Dragon's Column. Sharper. The cost of gradual HP loss. Use flesh though. Spacing out, forgot that there's that. shifting allegiance and say, oh wow, you're so powerful. Even Citisax couldn't beat you. So I'm going to be on your side. Now, 40,000. Is that really much to worry about losing the big ring up? Fucking cunt. I fucking dodged. Cunt. I fucking dodged! Yeah, attack the stump, it's like a weak point. But then you can't access the head. Yeah, and he gets that sort of instant fucking clearing the arena fucking charge. Why not? For fuck's sake. Make up your fucking mind. Make up your fucking mind. Are you attacking always or attacking occasionally? And do I get iframes at all? Apparently not. It's more of that BS of, oh yeah, you don't get achievements. Let's design a fight where for 5 minutes you get a 1 second opportunity to get one hit in, and then you have to wait for yet another opportunity. Because this thing just covers the entire arena, and I don't mean in terms of it covers it with stuff. I mean, it can cover the entire arena. Just jumps around, leaps around. He's only got one leg, but he's so fucking spry and nimble. That fucking large, and can move faster than my fucking player character can. Light attack. That's a light attack. I know it's a heavier weapon, but that's a light attack. And it's slower than the stuff that Bale does. There are more frames of animation in these attacks than there are in Bale's attack animations. Oh, fuck it. Who cares about Bloodflame, but... What the fuck? Doesn't even want to fucking open the door. Move when I tell you to. Just fucking standing there. I swear, the Ash of War is going slower than it usually does. Yes, because what I wanted to do there was just reset the camera instead of lock onto the only fucking enemy in the fucking way. Fuck, what is going on? You gotta bleed, so I've got a fucking poison bug. Oh no, that was dodging too soon now. The super fast attack he does. Oh no, that's too soon! You're dodging too soon because what happened there is that he did a thing that's too fast for you to actually fucking react to. Oh no, that's that. And I'm dead. Such a shit boss. If they could come up with responsive gameplay, you know. You'll say, oh, you know, Dark Souls is so slow. What they did when they finally got to, like, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, they made it faster. No, they didn't. Because you are still fucking slow. And I don't mean about the fucking fat rolling I'm doing right here. You are still too slow. Everything you do has fucking miles of delay and telegraphing and bullshit going on. And the fucking bosses in this game will have a thing that, hey, we're telegraphing. Why didn't you dodge the attack that has like 3 frames of animation after sitting there for 26 frames doing nothing? Didn't you count the frames? Also, did we make it so that the frame rate is ever consistent? Because fucking isn't. I swear, this thing... When I was using this on Bale, it was slower. What, is it being slowed down by the fact that it's hitting something? What fucking sense is that supposed to make? The bosses should be slowed down by getting hit by me. And when they hit me, if that's the fucking logic you're using. Fisher. Is the combos too long? It's not even... With Bale, it's not even that the combos are too long. It's they take too long. He's got like 3-hit combos, but he does the 3-hit combo, then jumps across the other side of the arena and does fire lightning breath at you. And then does one small wind-up into an immediate dash across the arena. It's just... Why do you fucking bother? It's like with Mesmer. Why do you make a large arena if you're going to make the boss just be able to cover it instantly? To make us chase the boss? So we run out of stamina before we have a chance to attack? Because you fucking programmed the game with a stamina mechanic and forgot that that's how you programmed the game? And it's not like you can parry Bale. That'd be funny. It's like the whole thing of, like, if there is so much that's put in the game for a thought of, well, what about for PvP? And that's the only place it becomes relevant. Either don't put it in the game or don't put PvP in the game. Because honestly, it's like, you think of Dark Souls 1, the funny thing about Dark Souls 1, and parrying. Everybody goes on about, like, you know, I know Gwyn is such a sort of a sad boss, you know, as a boss fight, because you just parry him, and he's so easy, and he's the final boss. And realistically, if you didn't know anything about it, if you hadn't played the game before and you didn't read any information about it, why the hell would you think to parry Gwyn? Because he is the only boss in the game who can be parried. If they're big, monstrous animal or dude with weapon, you can't parry them. You can parry Gwyn. Okay, you can parry the final boss. You can't parry any other boss. So, why does that mechanic exist if it's not even meant to be used against the bosses? Oh, you use it against other sorts of enemies. Okay, but do you need to? Because you don't really need to. And it's not the kind of strategy that sort of goes, oh yeah, this is one way to play the game. It isn't really, because there are so many enemies you can't use it on. So you can't really build around it. It's not like you can build around it in this game either, because there are still, again, so many bosses you can't parry. I mean, they've made ones that you can parry, but you have to parry them 2 or 3 times in order to be able to get critical. But, you know, not all of them. Like, most notably, not including the final boss. You can parry Radagon, you can't parry Elden Beast, even when it does a weapon attack. You can parry Consort, but only when he does a weapon attack. Can't parry the gravity corkscrew Psycho Crusher thing. Oh, I was further over than I thought I was. And there are, you know, weapons and mechanics and stuff that get nerfed. And it's like, oh, we don't want the player, or we don't want it to be too powerful. So it took several attempts of pressing the attack button to get my fucking character to attack the enemies thing. If I have to press the button multiple times to get one thing to happen, fix it. told... What the fuck?! It's right there! When I press the fucking thing to lock on, you lock on! It was right fucking next to you! Is it working? Is it working? It seems to think it's working. Can I break you any more than you already apparently are because you're clearly fucking broken. Fucking piece of shit. Broken out the box. Don't buy anything. Steal it all because for fuck's sake it isn't worth the money. It isn't worth your effort. Why do people think this game is good? You'd think whoever came up with that must have lived in an area where several snipers were positioned outside at all times. Trying to kill them on their way to go to the shops and go to the office. Because there's no other explanation for now why somebody thinks that that makes sense. Yes, that fucking retard threw himself off the ledge because he knows he needed to. Life is not worth living. Save yourself the suffering. It's magic damage he does, isn't it? 62 to 70, I don't think that's going to really make the difference. It's sacred again. Oh, that's right, I'm going to need that. What? Oh, because I'm wearing... Yeah, I was wondering why the silver foul-foot symbol was there. I'm wearing something that boosts Arcane, and Arcane boosts item discovery, so... Right. That's why. Okay, there's the LEA. Dean. Oh, for fuck's sake! got knocked out of several fucking attacks that I should have poised through or, you know, dodged. I know it's fat rolling, but I can still dodge, you fucking cunt! Fat rolling is not no rolling. Fuck you, Miyazaki. You're better off dead. Everybody's better off dead. Because then you can't suffer.
Oh,
You can only suffer while you're alive.
what velvety ambrosia is this? Your poison and the sweet sleep that follows. Let me hear your voice.
Delia, do I even really want you there at the end?
Soon, let me be. Oh, you mustn't treat it. Must be. Absolutely, let me be.
Putrescent Knight, I keep forgetting about that being such one of the shit bosses. Vulnerable to Holy and, like, theoretically, technically doesn't have heaps of health, comparatively speaking, to other bosses, but that fucking moveset. The wonky shit, wonky timings, wonky hitboxes. Melee boss that runs away the entire fucking fight. It's dumb. And then, yeah, wonky timings on the fire, the ghost flame. Yeah, you can jump it, but I mean, if you jump at the wrong time, you're getting hit. And when's the right time? Who knows? Because you can't actually go by the animation of the thing going along the ground, because sometimes you think, okay, I've got to jump now, and then it goes sideways and then turns back around, and you jumped a few frames too early, and now you're dying because of it, or whatever, because, again, high damage is fucking nadir of video game design. You could cut down... I did a lot of damage to the boss. You could cut down the damage the player does if you massively reduce the amount of damage the boss does. If I'm not dying in a couple of hits and I don't have to heal all the fucking time, it's okay if the fight takes a bit longer. Cute. Trina, you mean? I've seen Trina. Certainly if you like the colour purple.
Why won't you share your voice with me? Grant me more of your voice.
Like she's peeking out of the plant. Grabbing. Just scraping some nectar off the flower, I guess. I think next one's the last one. If she tells me to kill Mikola. Kill. Kill, 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 kill. Alright, the LEA, it's time to hear what you don't want to hear.
Please.
But you are not the chosen one.
Why would you? If you should, I won't. I cannot.
Okay, I might take the, is there anyone else who's wholly vulnerable? Not really. Might change the, to... Raptor miss. Cragblade, Savage Lion's Claw. Really? I can put that on here.
I will never forgive you for your trespass. My poison. Such strength for what?
It was pitiful, TLEA.
I was no weak as I suppose. Tell me, assuming you... What did... Could it, please, in my...
What happened? I defeated him easily.
In my...
A different time. This one should be sufficient. Well. Yeah. Okay. Pardon me a minute. I need to pee. Okay. Oh. Yeah, still connected, whatever. Oh yeah, should... Don't think I get anything from Mesmer. But, I can get either a spell I can't use or an Ash of War that I probably wouldn't use. Now that I think about it. Oh, what's this made from? Hardened putrescence. Arch fashioned from human bones. Well, that I can have. And I sort of realized that this one... Yeah. It's not... Yeah. Burning Flame, remade by the forging the arts of the realm of shadow. This weapon can be thrown, execute strong and dashing attack or melee damage. Use flame number. Okay. No indication of that being animal bits either, so not getting anything out of them. Just realizing that the Asher Board that's on Gaius's weapon is not really all that good anyway. Can I use the axe? 15 arcane, so yeah, I'll still need to have the talisman on, but I can wield that.
Oh, snap.
I mean, I'd use that with the boss run too, I suppose, didn't I? Oh, I forgot to look at the spirit sword. Sharp blade sculpted into a twisted shape, so as in many years of the gravesite. No, again, no indication of animal bits. So I didn't use that much during the curved sword run. I didn't use this much during the curved sword run, but I did use it a bit, so I'm putting that off. Use these, also curved swords that I kind of used at various points, which is why I've been trying to avoid them. I have not used this at all. It's just a bloody great sword with a lower damage negations, so
Oh, Smith,
try that. Oh yeah. Did I get those coasters to? Only 19. Oh shit, I've never maxed them out. Or at least 24. And I don't have the money to do that now, so I won't. Ramina, Midra, Meteor, Bale. Start working on Midra, I guess. Not Midra, Meteor. Both starting with the M1 and getting thrown off. Brain. But they're thinking in the brain. Yeah, the putrescent cleaver. It's got a really funny animation on its Ash of War as well. Actually, I think I used it against Midra in the boss run. It was probably also the only time I did use it, but I think I did that. D-pad, recognize my inputs, please.
Well, it is in lands so forsaken as these, chancing seeing that we've allow me. The map, it is said that our one's fate. I only wish to help them. I'm not mistaken. You are I've given you. Oh, I for power. We studied you long ago. We too. Is that not? And yet. Oh yes. Do mind you wouldn't want to.
Do mind you wouldn't want. Do I have? I've already got thingamajigger available.
The exalt gracious only now. Think I have made a... The conceit is then the answer never was America, and this is known, and we have. Heaven knew that isn't it tragic that he would film in the play. May the glee.
Yeah, there's actually a spirit ash. It's a finger creeper. Totally going to fit with the theme. It is, as I understand, quite shit though, so not super interested in chasing it down. That's right, there are gravebird ashes as well, aren't there? I just forget where they are. I find gravebirds very annoying, so surely that annoyance would carry over to enemies if the gravebird's on my side, right? I just have to remember where to get the damn things. Probably in Chara's hidden grave somewhere, isn't it? Fucking hate this place. I think you can fast travel earlier than that and you still get the talismans and it still counts.
Why, you poor thing. Another bad dream, Yuri. Put that rotten thing out of your mind. That tangled mess can't hurt you. Hello there. I heard another sound, colored by your essence. Simply exhilarating, I must say. The stars are dark tonight. But rest assured, on the contrary, now, may you... Oh, yeah, is he? Do you recall what I... Marika? Well, the truth. It is them, the fingers, we all, and you. May you join.
Stars and all sorts of shit. Wondering if I might do the thing of sticking the bleed on here. Actually, might tack on Well Knight's Resolve. Oh, I put it on that, okay. Blood spiked cases. I'll just have to put something else on there. Something that wasn't parry was all I really needed, wasn't it? That's lower than I thought, but then again my arcane isn't very high, so that's probably why. Blood and Step, yeah, that'd work. Blood and Step. Or Raptor of the Mists. Some sort of evasive maneuver. I say that everything interrupts you, no matter how light, no matter how flimsy. You must drop everything when the enemy is attacking you, because fuck you, player. Fingerprint rostrum? Is that the... No. Nope, not what I was thinking of. Do I have a better summon for this? I fucking dodged! Fucking dodged. You fucking retard. Dodged. What I mean is like, oh, here's the wind up. Why didn't you dodge it? It's not like you had any fucking time to fucking see. So great that I've lost so much health from all of these attacks that didn't hit me. It's fucking brilliant how unresponsive this fucking game is to my commands. Is the wind up, count the frames, then get hit because you have to count the frames precisely and then count the fucking input lag. Press a button a few years in advance. Try to count how many fingers are on that boss, and that's how many fingers need to be broken on the developers. Whoever did design this boss, count the fingers there on the boss, and break that many fingers on the developer. If they don't have that many fingers, well, you just have to break them in multiple places, wouldn't you? This is so fucking retarded. It's massive, it moves faster than me. It does a slight animation to indicate it's about to do an attack, and then attack hits faster than you can react to. And if you dodge when it first moves, that's too soon. You dodge at the right time, that's too late. You try having high defenses, you just die anyway in a few hits because the game's fucking shit. I side straight to that. That actually came up. For fuck's sake! If you would do as I fucking say when I fucking say it, and if the game weren't complete and utter shit, and they hired somebody who has a fucking functioning brain, instead of whoever just keeps saying, yes sir, we'll do that sir, doesn't matter how bad it is sir. And if I could get a controller that isn't complete shit, If anything in the fucking universe could be good... Hello there, how have you pronounced that? What is that? Berichte Badenke? How's my Sunday? It's crap. I've ruined it by playing this game. What do I want? I want to use... I can use this, I suppose. I was just thinking I wanted to use Giant Hunt. But I can just keep using this. Because of NPC, but probably less so for you know, the fucker who's normally here. Emir.
You would abscond with it. The whole of Count Emir's wisdom. You little miscreant. Surrender to the night of your last. My dear star.
She was more annoying than I wanted her to be.
You will be.
My shining star, grant me a mother's strength. Look here, at my fingers. I will be the true mother, and I will be the only mother.
The fuck just exploded then? The fuck? Sack of shit! Fucking die, you worthless cunt!
Your mother.
Fucking hell. Fucking NPCs. Stupid bullshit like, hey, I just break lock on immediately because fuck you. Animal part goes, yeah. Yes, some of the animal part weapons are quite effective. Some a bit less so, but... it was like 20 intelligence to be able to use Estelle, so with a talisman I can do that. So what is it? Faith, I need like 21 if I want to use the... Oh, do I get more strength? I mean, strength always works. It's trying to do other things, though. Trying to do things other than just a strength build. Okay, so we've still got Ramina, Midra, Bale. Monster parts. Alright, so there's kind of sort of similar to the, I mean, if you wanted a game to play that was based on monster parts, like Monster Hunter, it's absolutely what it is. I'd never thought about the fact that this is essentially me trying to do Monster Hunter in Elden Ring, because I don't play Monster Hunter, but I am sometimes reminded that it actually exists. And you just talk about monster parts and everything. Oh, yeah, monster instead of animal. And I thought, oh, Monster Hunter. Don't think I've heard of that, though. Severance Blade of Darkness. But, I mean, there's lots of games. There used to be even more games that would come out, and there were, you know, even bigger budget ones, or ones that were trying to be not so much bigger budget as, like, semi-mainstream, less obscure indie game, and more, hey, let's make something that succeeds. Midra. What is going to work against Midra? Wait a minute. How far am I from the level? 24,000? Oh, no, I can actually get something from Metis Remembrance. Hold on, Blade of Darkness, okay. I can get a finger.
Don't see.
Gazing finger. Yeah, I don't. SNEG doesn't sound familiar, but again, there's like companies in that I don't know. Midra or... fuck, I think I might prefer to try Ramina at the moment. And she... I don't know about bleed on Ramina, but frost works. So, Great Axe. Thanks for that, Elmo. See you later. Use the body parts as a weapon. Oh, okay. That is... it is very, like, early 2000s video game violence gone too far, edgelord type stuff, isn't it? Like, no, that was 90s, actually. I was thinking of the games like Soldier of Fortune. It was like the first to try and do that realistic dismemberment thing. Charge attack still... yeah, it's a heavier weapon. And I'm still heavy load? This is a lighter weapon, though. Still heavy load. Still heavy load there? What the fuck? Medium load there, okay. Okay. Let's see about... God, that as well. Oh, and there was a, what was it called? It was a fighting game that did that too. Bushido Blade. I think that's called. I didn't realize that's what she was doing. Rolling. What? Oh, I jumped. Dodged. Game simply called Rune. That, for some reason, sounds familiar, but I used to actually read gaming magazines back in the 90s, so that's probably why some things sound vaguely familiar. So we need what? 14 faith and 15 intelligence to wield the gazing finger, but if I can get more, 16, 21. Is 21 enough to use Giant's Red Braid, even though it's a bad idea at this point? Yeah, 21's enough for that. Okay. Midra Bale Enir Elim. Wait a minute, did Hansberg move on? He did. I see Enclave and I think of Fallout 2. I don't think of a separate game, I think Fallout 2 immediately. Oh, you don't cut them off. They are... Well, this one in particular came from Boss Soul, or they call them remembrances in this, but one of these, you take it to an NPC and you can get either weapons or spells from them. And, What? What? What are you... What? I cannot travel? What? What are you doing? What? Did I... I didn't pick up the... I didn't press the crate. Oh. Yeah, it's not actually something you cut off the enemy. It's derived from them. And there are other ones that are just things that either enemies are carrying, or in the case of the Blood Fiend's arm. The Blood Fiend's arm, you do actually have to kill a specific Blood Fiend, and it drops it, but it's not like you actually cut it off, it's just... It appears as a pickup after they're dead. But I can get, yeah, Pole Blade of the Bud, or Rotten Butterflies. That, I don't think that is one I can use. It's kind of like a dangling bud-like blade. Yeah, it's not, I don't think I can use that. I could use the Rotten Butterflies, I suppose, but this is not a magic build. This is a weapon build I'd have to respec. I'm going to go up and I want to get the remaining blessing thingamajiggers. Yeah, in FromSoft games, if you get stuff from a particular boss, it's usually from their, well, in the Dark Souls trilogy, it's the boss soul. You trade it with specific NPCs or whatever to get things, spells or weapons, either or, sometimes both. And yeah, any sort of, yeah, animal enemy bits are just a thing that they drop when you kill them. Not an actual, have to go and cut it off kind of thing. It's not like, yeah, it's not like Monster Hunter, where you actually go and shit, the way up is this way. Why do I always forget that the way is this way, not up the damn stairs? Why? How many fucking times have I gone through here? Not playing any Souls games. Don't. Would be my advice. Don't start. Yeah, so they drop things like that and you just pick it up. And if it's a bit of flesh from their body, then it might be that. You actually, in this, because of some of the stuff you can craft being made from animal parts like meat or livers or what have you, you just kill the animals and they'll end up dropping their bones too, you know. You say that and I think I'm thinking of the wrong thing. That doesn't sound... There's something else with hell in the name, I guess, yeah. I see that and I don't think I'm thinking of what you're talking about, but it makes me think of something else. It's split screen, even with remote play together. That kind of sucks, that if you're doing remote play together, you've got two devices and it still uses split screen. How annoying. I've forgotten what I was thinking. Never fight this fucking guy. There's no point fighting him. Oh, and he drops the Divine Beast Helm. I certainly can't use that. Actually, no, maybe I can. There's no reason to, but... Tangled Horn, attach a Divine Beast Mask. Well, I mean, Tangled Horn, though. Heighten the intensity of the storm alongside strength and dexterity. Reduces flask. Oh, fuck off. It's like the actual Divine Beast head. Look at the size of that stupid fucking head. It's like, oh yeah, blasphemous. There's the salt ones. Sultan Sacrifice? Sultan Sanctuary, Sultan Sacrifice, I think they're called. Yeah, Blasphemous, yeah, I played a bit of Dead Cells when it was, yeah, that's a much more reasonably sized, stupid looking head. You asshole. Dark Devotion. Put the bear pill back on. Yes, I don't know why I'm playing this. I don't like hard games. What the fuck is going on here? Like, fucking bullshit? Fuck yeah. The fuck? See? This is just bullshit! Curses and stuff. There's a one that's, sort of, I guess it's roguelike. That's like all grim dark and everything, is it called Darkest Dungeon? I don't know if it's not really Souls-like as I understand it, but it's got that, you know, yeah, your characters are gonna die, and then you're gonna have to, you know, make meager progress after they die with new characters. 171. Okay, not enough. Stairs. Here are the stairs. 2. Yes, I don't really like the, I'm not playing this for the difficulty. I don't know why I'm playing this. I'm playing this because I'm fucked in the head. Go in the direction I aim the fucking character. And you can't even lock on to the enemy that's in front of me, for fuck's sake. Okay. Please oblige me. Thank you. To make sure I actually avoid this fucker's line of sight. Pull some serious bullshit. I suppose I probably want Giant Hunt again, don't I? Because NPCs. Okay, should be both blessing levels. Yeah. One, which means there's the one on the way to Euphoria. Hello, what is it? Leave it to Mushatir Junior? Mushat Junior? Was it? I don't know how to pronounce these things. Hello. Deep Sky Derelicts. That I've never heard of that, but that made me think of the other ones that I have heard of, the Sunless Sea. Which seems intriguing, but also I don't think I want to play that. If I've got one... Okay, there's one on the way to Euphoria. Which one am I missing? Because that means I'm missing one, which one am I missing? That's... Oh, I hate when this happens. Because I'm sure I've been everywhere and I've just managed to forget one bloody thing. Space version of Darkest Dungeon. Okay. What was it? Yeah, fine. Okay. What can I put this on then? Strength. About 200 hours. Yeah. I swear I've put more hours into this game than games I actually like. Drones and Darks. I remember playing, what was I thinking of? There's sort of vaguely space sim-y type thing where you upgrade your ship and all that, and it's like getting to the point where you can just not have to actively do anything because your defenses and all that, kind of like, I guess kind of like tower defense. Get your defenses up so high that you don't even have to actively try to do anything, you're just automatically wiping everything out anyway. Which one did I miss? Or is there two on the way to Euphoria? There's not two on the way to Euphoria, is there? Did I miss one in a pot carrier somewhere? The fuck? I got the hippo one there. I got the two hippos on my way to thingy. Artist Lord of the Dead. More forgiving, yeah. More forgiving sounds better to me. Shit, which... I have clearly forgotten one, because I don't think there's... There's not two on the way to Euphoria, I think. Maybe I'm wrong? I haven't really played sort of decent tower defense. The last one I... Well, I will tell by my avatar that I have played Plants vs. Zombies. But there was a game I played ages ago called Sanctum, which is basically tower defense with a little bit of first-person shooter. Where you control the character and you have a gun, but you get like a build phase where you can build defenses, like tower defense, and then you know, the enemies come in, and while your defenses are working on them, you can help by shooting. Shit. Dungeon Warfare, okay. hate that. Yeah, I never played... There was a Sanctum 2, but I never played that one. Don't think it was ever at a price point for me, whereas the original one, I bought it when it was like $10 or something. Co-op, yeah, I played a bit of Sanctum co-op. I don't think there are any fragments left that I... Which one am I missing? Damn it. I mean, it's not that significant at this point, but... It means I've forgotten one of them, and I hate the fact that I can't remember which one I missed. Oh, I know which one I missed. Just... Yep. Now I know. I know which one I missed. It's, up here. I remember where I've been and what horrible things there are. I wonder if... I'll go grab it anyway. I don't think it's made from animal bits though, but I'm gonna go see if... Oh, for fuck's sake, get up and move! For fuck's sake! You sack of shit! Do as I fucking say! Hey, this enemy's doing this big wind-up thing so we can throw off your dodge timing, but also you can't knock it out of that animation. It's guaranteed to hit. Slides across the entire fucking map to get you. This fucking game is garbage. Fashioned from golden shoots. Ah. It's plant-based. It's a plant-based weapon. Down there, next to a giant lobster, is... final fragment that I completely forgot about. Actually, I could have gone from the other race, couldn't I? Couldn't I? I think I could have. Completionist bundle. Yeah, as time goes on, you get these sorts of things bundled together, and it's like, if it's not got everything, then it's not worth getting. It's like how I recently noticed, because I occasionally go back and check, and I never end up buying it anyway. The recent, well, I'll say recent, Hitman game. It was Hitman 3, now it's Hitman World of Assassination. I never bought Hitman 3 because it was initially a timed exclusive. The lobster is with a different thing, not with the fragment. The fragment's next to plants, lobster's next to Somberstone. Yeah, just check the shop page for the Hitman World of Assassination, and it's got a higher price on special with a pretty significant discount compared to what it had, but it seems like it's actually now including more in the base package because they decided to have like a starter, cheap starter thing, and then buy stuff added on to that, and then I never bought it because like the integration with Hitman 2 was not complete because you have to buy, even if you have Hitman 2 and all the DLC, you have to buy the Hitman 2 DLC for World of Assassination if you want to put all of them into one place. Super Sanctum TV. Hitman. Yeah, it's not like a complete pack thing because of the way that they've been handling release distribution. Because they went independent, so they don't have a publisher anymore. They're self-publishing, and they were trying to figure out pricing and distribution, you know, sales package things. It was kind of fucked over the gamer and the consumer in the process. So. Yeah, having to... They're the ones that decided to include the ability to replay the previous title's missions in the new game, sort of slightly updated engine and all that kind of stuff. And then, like, that worked fine in Hitman 2 with backwards compatibility after, you know, Hitman Season 1 stuff. And then they do Hitman 3, and not only could I not get it initially because it was an Epic Store exclusive for a year, when it did come out, I was like, oh yeah, you can put your Hitman 2 stuff into it as well through the account you make with them, but not the Hitman 2 DLC. So it can't recognize that you bought the Hitman 2 DLC in Hitman 2 in part of the account, so you have to pay for it again. What the fuck? Yeah, extra DLCs, exactly. Which is, you know, part of the whole thing of them trying to add more stuff over time for people to play, to purchase, to provide them with more funding. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they'll do okay if because they made that recent James Bond game, right? Maybe if that does well, they'll be like, okay, we can come up with a better idea for distribution of Hitman. Okay. Anyway, I'm now in possession of all of the fragment upgrades. Let's grab Giant Hunt, since it's good for NPCs. Max the Blessing. Yeah. I do have Hitman Absolution, and I have played it. It was essentially the earliest Hitman game I ever played. I never played any of the classic ones, because I've never really had a recent, like, an up-to-date console. The most recent console I do have is a GameCube that I bought secondhand in 2008. So I've never had a new console. So I never played the original Hitman games. They were on PC, I think, but... See a lot in the Bond game? Yeah. I'm not entirely certain. I don't think I'll play the Bond game. I can't afford to buy many games. That's why I'm still playing this. I spent money on this. I get my money's worth. It owes me. But I can't afford to just sort of buy games all over the place. especially when they're new and full price. Thing is, funny about the yeah, I don't like that. Like, the funny thing is though, in Hitman, I don't know about the Bond because Bond gets in fights all the time, but in Hitman, it's like using QTEs as your fight mechanic kind of sort of works because you shouldn't be getting in a fight because it's supposed to be like a stealth type thing. But
Needle Knight Ledder and Dryleaf Dane will never allow this.
Okay, good. It's only the two of them. I'll just get Dean in here while I'm at it. Oh, I should have drink my juice. But the like the thing of instinct mode and all that sort of stuff
For speaking to you
is
as a compatriot.
sort of interesting because obviously, yeah, it was a leftover from when they made Absolution, which was sort of more action focused. But they eventually, I think they didn't have it initially, but they did eventually add the ability to disable it. So for people who liked the classic games, you could just disable all of the assistance type stuff, and so it was just go around on your own. You can even disable the HUD, so you can't even tell when you can interact with somebody.
By what kindly make the world a place.
No, they don't always end up going super cheap. Well, as I said, I mean, like your hand-to-hand melee was like this. The times where you ended up in that, I can't remember how often it was sort of intended or scripted that you end up in that. Because it's been a while since I played it, and I wasn't very good at it. And obviously, the more you know about it, the more stealthy you can be. But that's even if you go back to replay the missions, because I think that if you play the story, the first time you do the missions is always, it's following the story, so it's got circumstances already set up for you, whereas once you replay them, you can start with more stuff. Or
right just now, in truth, I'm appearing what a fool he served. Perhaps he has do. Oh, well, you need it. It was you. Fear not. His Eminence, besides, righteous, I swear. I swear. Righteous, I swear.
Righteous, I swear. Okay, I forgot to change the Arcane Talisman. I don't need Arcane to use this thing. Yeah, I didn't play as much of Absolution. I did several streams of it to get through the story. And I mucked around a bit after that in some of the earlier missions. But, yeah. Okay, how many levels can I get out of that? Not too... how much... Fuck. Wait, I determined that I can't get anything from this, so... does this give me enough for 2 levels? Maybe? Yes. Fuck it, strength. Censored now? What do you mean by that? Is there stuff inappropriate, or they just change things later on? It's funny, because you can get some things now that, there are games that are probably, for various reasons, not available to, for sale or anything anymore, but some of them are a case of they've got a licensed music in them, and if they can't sort of renew the license or access the game's source code to take out the music. It's like, oh, we just can't sell the game. Thinking if I, instead of blood, heavy. And instead of that, charge attack. Am I really? I'm going to attempt PCR before I go and attempt Midra and Bale again. Am I really doing that? What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh, I don't think I can get the old discs. Okay. Alright, I'll try one attempt, just me. Do I save the physic for phase 2? Maybe I've saved the physic for phase 2.
My loyal blade.
Oh no, that's... Forgot. Well, that'll do. What about the fat one? Fat running. Oh, yeah, and of course it's active for infinity. Okay, I forgot about the fat rolling. It's probably not a lot of point having poise. It's just... actually, if I'm... I need the axe talisman. I do need that still. It's a bit more health and stamina. Completely forgot that use Royal Lance Resolve, it's going to override the Bloodflame Blade, which I kind of actually wanted to see if would work. And get the second phase and use there. There's the physic then. Oh, you sack of shit. dodged when I told you to. You wouldn't take the first hit. That's okay, it doesn't take
I
damage.
promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
I promise you that you are a fucking worthless twink cunt. Fuck! Fucking shit! Dodge when I tell you! I press the fucking button! Do something! Fucking worthless shit cunt. Wasting time healing because I'm wasting time dodging and then getting hit anyway! Staggering fucking incompetence. Fucking retardation. Oh, you fucking... Oh, we'll make this fucking annoying light show. You'll never have a consistent frame rate, and it's your fault you got hit by the thing that covers the entire fucking arena for longer than you have active frames on dodges. It's just fucking bullshit! Shit. We'll just take random inputs and not do them. Like I press the button to dodge, doesn't dodge, gets hit. I press the button to dodge again, gets hit by the follow-up, because apparently it's a true combo or some bullshit like that. Fucking worthless fucking retards.